PUBG hits another milestone on the Xbox, and Epic closes one of their games. What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. And I thought this was an interesting video to make because it deals with two games that are clearly games as a service. One is a free-to-play game, one is a $30 game, but both are in that category as games as a service. One is one of the biggest games out there. One didn't do very well, and now one's being canceled and shut down while the other one continues to reach more players. I was kind of looking at this as a nice dichotomy on games as a service in general. So I wanted to make this video a little quickly going over all the stuff in case any of you guys haven't seen the news. So we'll start with the PUBG stuff first, you know, the good news. So PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, as everybody knows, hit Xbox One in-game preview on December 12th. This article came out yesterday on Xbox Wire, January 25th, and they are celebrating over 4 million players for PUBG, which is really impressive. 4 million players over, you know, and basically over 4 million players in a month. Now, that's not sales. They haven't really talked about sales. Obviously, people game share, yada, yada, yada. So, just, you know, the 4 million people playing are exactly the sales. But this is actually doing a lot better than I had thought, because while I knew the game was going to be a success on Xbox, I think it's a little bit doing it faster, or attaining a player base a little bit faster than I had anticipated. Clearly, there's a lot of demand for Battle Royale games on consoles, as PUBG has shown on the Xbox, and Fortnite Battle Royale has shown on Xbox and PS4. I just wasn't sure if Xbox players would gravitate to this game, and it looks like, well, they have. 4 million players in over a month. Who knows where this number is going to end up at? 8 million? You know, can they get another 4 million the rest of the year? End at 8? Could they go to 10 million? Who knows where the end of the road lies for PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds on Xbox, and it's not even a finished game yet. You know, it's gotten way better since it launched on December 12th, but they still have ways to go. It doesn't feature the newest map yet and things like that, but they're constantly adding it, and then eventually, whenever it comes to PS4, it's probably going to sell even more. So here's a situation or a specific example of a games as a service type game doing extremely well. And to celebrate it on Xbox, they're giving everybody 30,000 BP. Now, BP is what you use in the game to buy the cosmetics. Yeah, it's got loot boxes. What game doesn't have loot boxes these days? So when you actually play the game, you earn BP. You earn more BP per game if you actually get more kills and you win. And every single week, the crates reset. They start out at 700 BP, then 1400, then 28. You know, you get the gist of it. It constantly goes up. You can get duplicates because, geez, most of my stuff is duplicates. So that's how they kind of incentivize players to spend a little bit. Now, you can't buy the loot boxes on Xbox with real money yet. Maybe you can down the road. Maybe you can't. I'm not really sure. They haven't really talked about it. But it's pretty cool of them to offer 30,000 BP for people to spend to try to get some of the cooler cosmetics that the game does offer. But honestly, the sky's the limit for PUBG. I know it's like 30 million sold on PC or pretty close to it. 4 million in over a month on Xbox. God, who knows where this game's going to end up. And I am certainly still addicted. This game has consumed a lot of my time in a way that I never thought it was going to happen. I didn't really think. I knew I was going to play this game. I knew I was going to play it because my friends wanted to. And it was just one of those things like, oh, I play a few games. I play 10, 20 games, maybe get a chicken dinner. You know, it doesn't have any achievements. But like, how long am I actually going to play this game for? Well, it turns out I have like 8 days and 2 hours on the game, so we're approaching, you know, 190 hours played on this, and I have like 50 chicken dinners, so I'm still addicted. I look forward to playing it every night. I just wonder if that addiction is going to continue. You know, Monster Hunter World came out, and some of my friends are playing that, and I got God of War to play, and a whole bunch of new games are eventually come out. I don't know how much longer the PUBG addiction is going to take hold, but I've greatly enjoyed my time with it. I still kind of, even right now while I'm recording this video, I kind of just want to get on the Xbox and play PUBG with my friends and have a good time. Well, that's the sign of a really great game. So kudos to PUBG and Xbox. 4 million, over 4 million on the console is awesome. Thanks for the free BP. Maybe I'll actually get something worthwhile when opening up these crates, but who knows. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is Epic Games had to announce yesterday that they are shutting down Paragon on April 26th. And they're actually doing good by the people who are playing Paragon or bought Paragon, because in this letter from Epic to the players, they are offering full refunds to anybody who's ever bought anything on any platform, because the game is exclusive to PlayStation. Well, exclusive, not on Xbox is what I mean. It's on PC and it's on PS4. It's free to play and you can buy stuff. So, you know, they say right there to try to make things right, Epic is offering a full refund to every Paragon player for every purchase on any platform. This refund will come directly from Epic rather than your own platform provider, because it's only on PlayStation and maybe on Steam. So they're offering the refunds themselves. And honestly, you could see this coming just the other week when they kind of said that they were taking people away from the Paragon team and putting them on the Fortnite team. Because right now, Fortnite is one of the biggest games in the world. It's constantly #1 or close to the highest on Twitch and Mixer for streaming. It's top like most played games on PS4 and Xbox, and pretty close to it on Steam as well. People love Fortnite. You know, it is free after all. And it's just kind of taken a life of its own. And Epic can't produce timely content and updates and patches for the game just with the crew they were running with, and they had to take developers from Paragon. So they're basically sacrificing Paragon in order to better serve the needs of people playing Fortnite. And honestly, it's probably the right business decision. Epic really hasn't had a breakout hit like this since maybe the original Gears of War, and honestly, Fortnite's probably even going to go beyond that. It's a game that people love to play, and people talk about it all the time. People love Fortnite, and so they need the extra manpower to be able to, you know, put out those updates. And that's the one thing Epic has really done well with Fortnite, especially in comparison to PUBG, is it seems that the Fortnite people, Epic, have a roadmap, and they're able to iterate and update their game much faster than Bluehole can with PUBG. Of course, PUBG was first. Well, even though PUBG is a copy of a copy, like PUBG kind of started this whole craze. They're first, and it's $30. Fortnite came out close kind of after. They basically copied the game. It's pretty much the same. It just has that building formula that Fortnite has, and they've both seen massive success. And I don't really blame Paragon, or I don't really blame Epic for basically saying, yeah, we're betting on the one that's, you know, brought us to the ball. Like this one right here, this is the one that's going to make us money. This is our franchise for the next few years. Paragon didn't really get a lot of press, didn't really get a lot of sales. It didn't really get a lot of attention, streaming or whatever way you want to look at it. I mean, it was a MOBA that's kind of already in a, you know, very congested field. I mean, you got League of Legends, you got Dota 2, you have Smite. I mean, that category, that genre of games is already kind of filled, and Epic Games was kind of coming in late to that. And this is kind of what happens when you come in late to a genre that's already kind of dominated by bigger ones, and this game didn't take off. But Epic was smart. They put out that Battle Royale mode for Fortnite. They're one of the first couple there, and now they're reaping those rewards. So it makes total sense. And I really, 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 I mean, it sucks that they're canceling the game. I'm sure there are people that love Paragon, but the fact that they're offering full refunds for anything anybody's ever bought on the system that you played it on is awesome. So if you are one of those people who bought something on Paragon and you want to get your money back, you just, you know, type in Epic Games or type in Paragon in Google. I'll have this linked obviously in the video so you can check it out for yourself. There's a form you can fill out and you'll get your money back. And that's honestly how it should be done. It's a great kind of community move by offering refunds for a game that some people enjoyed, but clearly wasn't enough interest in there to keep the game going because they have a bigger game to chase after, and that is Fortnite. I guess maybe it won't be long now till we see Lawbreakers end, and maybe they won't offer any refunds for Lawbreakers, but it's always nice to take a little dig at Lawbreakers here and there. So there we go. PUBG hitting 4 million on Xbox. Who knows where that end up? 10 million. Paragon closing down because Epic needs to focus on Fortnite. The perils of the games as a service. What you gonna do? Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new videos. Share it out on Twitter. All that good stuff. You know the deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.